Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sherry and my channel is Blue Gemini. So good morning, you guys. I just came back from my doctor's appointment, getting my McKenna shot and then seeing the doctor. And I'm about to eat. But this video is not a carbang. I'm just eating while I talk. And it's hot. I got my regular bakers. No point in making it a car bang when I'm eating the same things over and over. But it is something about their quesadillas just having me so hooked. And it's only when they're hot. Like, if it's not hot, it just does not taste the same. Like, look at that, y'all. But how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's good. I'm catching all the lights. Okay. So yeah, so I just left my doctor's appointment. Everything was fine. I almost couldn't even go to it. So y'all, I'm pretty sure, depending on when I make this title, it's kind of obvious what this video is about. And I'm not that good at like leading into the big like reveal. Like how some YouTubers will like drag out a video for like 10-15 minutes before they actually say what their title is even talking about. Like, I can't do that. That's a whole video. A whole video. And with me, I like to know about other people's experiences with certain things that I can go through too. So just to see like the realistic, like the realistic what ifs or whatever could happen or whatever. So that's what this video is mainly about. So I made a video back on Thursday. I haven't uploaded it yet, so I'm gonna upload it today. I uploaded it yesterday, but I just haven't pushed public. So it's still private. So I'm gonna get that out today. I may get this video out today too. If not today, tomorrow. But in that video, I was like sick. Like obviously sick. Well, I felt sick. I felt like I was still recovering. And I was talking about how I was talking about how we were all sick. How Rona was sick, I was sick, Eris was sick, my boyfriend was sick. Like for the last 2 weeks, or like 2 weeks ago, everybody started getting sick. And it was right after I had went to go do laundry with Eris. And then she ended up having a runny nose that night. I remember like specifically, which is why I didn't pay no mind to it, because I was like, I specifically know what got them sick. Like my mom was talking about when we were doing laundry, it was really hot. So she was saying that taking Eris from the heat outside to the air conditioned car back and forth, because we were sitting in the car a lot, that she probably called it chill. Mind you, though, Eris was acting normal and everything. Like, she wasn't acting sick or nothing. She just had a runny nose like always. So that night, she had a runny nose or whatever, and then I ended up starting to catch it that night. I noticed myself catching it, so I'm like, she got a cold, and then I was catching her cold, like the stuffy nose. That's all I had, was just a stuffy nose. And it wasn't even bad. It was like I was still functioning. I was still doing everything I had to do. It literally just felt like maybe like allergies or like just like that morning stuff when your nose is stuffy just from morning air. And so then, and y'all, this was like 2-3 weeks ago. So then my boyfriend ended up catching it like 2 days later. He said he was starting to feel sick. And so he just was feeling sick, like the stuffy nose, like the head cold. Nothing too major. Like I was still functioning and everything. Rona wasn't home. She was at my mom's house. And so, like a week later, Nana came home. The day after she came home, she started getting sick. So I'm thinking she just caught our colds. Mind you, like, I'm starting to feel better. I'm feeling better. Like, it barely felt like allergies. So I'm like, okay, she's starting to get her cold. So a week of her being sick, I was giving her Tylenol and stuff. Eris was fine. She had got over her stuff after like 2 days. My boyfriend was fine by then. He only was sick for like 2 days, 2-3 days. And then Renee caught it for like a week. So then she went back to my mom's house. And she was sick still, but my mom wanted her because my mom thinks that she can magically get Renee better than me. Because I had to keep leaving throughout the week for all my doctor's appointments. And so my mom wanted, I hate when cars do that. My mom wanted Renee pretty much to take care of her. And she didn't want me to keep getting her in and out to go give her to her when I had an appointment or something. And with my boyfriend watching her, she's pretty much watching herself. Like, he's not going to be like, oh, take your medicine, keep track of all that or whatever. So Renee went back to my mom's house. I was fine. We had all got over ours except for Renee, but even her, she was still up, hyper, being normal and everything. She was just congested. So then, my nephew had a birthday party. Renee came home Friday. She was fine. My nephew had a birthday party Saturday. We went to this birthday party. Everybody was fine. Renee was riding her little motorcycle and stuff. And come the end of the party, her voice was like going out. But I assumed it was like just from after you're sick, how if it's windy or air is just hitting you, it dries out your throat or whatever. So that night, I gave her Tylenol and stuff, and she took a hot bath, and then her voice was fine. She didn't feel sick or nothing. So then the next day, Sunday, she started feeling sick again. Like just where it was in her nose and stuff. And then I started catching it again from her. And I'm thinking like it was my allergies acting up again because at the party, my nose was burning. But that was it. So I'm thinking it's allergies. And then I'm thinking because she recaught it, I'm probably recatching it from her. So me and her were sick again for like a week. So Eris and my boyfriend were fine. Nana was at home. So then my mom tells me my little brother's starting to catch her cold. Then my mom caught it. But my mom knocked it out in like a day or two. She always knocks them out like quick. And so it's going to have to be a two-part because I gotta go put these clothes in the laundry now. But, so, my mom tells me she's sick. She knocks it out. Rona goes back over there like 3 days later when the week started. Oh, bam. Alright, yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go put these clothes in. Alright, yeah, so I'm back. Okay, so, where did I leave off? So, oh, okay, so yeah, so, Renaya, I think this is where I left off. If not, y'all will get it. But, so, Renaya came home. No, Renaya ended up going back to my mom's house. After she was already sick, my mom had said that they had caught, what Renaya had and everything. But my mom had got over it. My little brother was still a little sick. And y'all, mind you, I would not have normally took Renaya to my mom's house sick. But we all thought it was just regular colds. Like, we all thought it was just regular colds because we were sniffing. Okay, so fast forward. After the birthday party, after Renaya was at my mom's house, she came home. Then did she come home? No, she didn't come home. No, she didn't come home yet. She was supposed to come home. She was supposed to come home on Friday. So come Thursday, last week, when I was still at my mom's, she was supposed to come home Friday. Okay. I was telling my boyfriend, mind you, like, I had felt sick. I had felt sick still. But I thought it was just like, I recaught Renaya's cold. But then it felt like allergies mixed with it too. But I was still up doing everything I need to do, going everywhere I need to go and stuff. Like, it wasn't keeping me down or nothing. I didn't have fevers. I was taking Tylenol faithfully just to knock it out. And so Thursday, I was telling my boyfriend how the day before it was weird because I was cooking bacon, and y'all know, like, normally with bacon, like, you can smell it. You can smell bacon, like, throughout the house. Like, if you're cooking bacon, you know you're cooking bacon. And so when I was cooking it, I couldn't smell it. I couldn't smell nothing. I burned it, and it didn't, like, click to me. Like, I didn't put two and two together. I just thought allergies, like, allergies messing with your nose. So I was just like, I couldn't smell the bacon. It burnt. And so I was cleaning up the next day. And every time I clean up, I light candles, or I put those wax oil things, whatever, like the little wax squares that you put in the little thing, and you light the candle and it, you smell it. So I usually smell them all as I'm picking which one I want the house to smell like. I'll smell them all. I couldn't smell nothing. So like my boyfriend, like, can you smell this? I didn't know if, like, maybe they were sitting open too long or what, and then, like, the smell just went away. So I asked him, can you smell it? He could smell it. And I was like, dang, I can't smell nothing. Like, nothing. I sprayed Lysol. Couldn't smell nothing. But I could taste. And so he was just like, have you took a test? Mind y'all, so when me and Eris were first sick, I took a test. I had at-home tests. We were the ones that pretty much started the sickness. We were the ones that pretty much started with getting sick or whatever. And like 3 days, 4 days after Eris started being sick, and I had caught it already. By the time my boyfriend had caught it, we took tests. I had bought at home tests. I stocked up on them like a few months ago because I was just like, just so we can test if we get sick and we're not sure. So I had took tests then because my sister was like, you should take tests and just make sure. So I took tests then. This was before Rona was around me, before I was around my mama, before anything, when like Eris was first showing symptoms of just a cold. Our test came out negative, so I was like, okay, yeah, it's probably just a cold. So fast forward to now. So my boyfriend was like, I take a test. So I was just like, no, I didn't. I doubt this is COVID because I don't have any, like, there's no symptoms. There's nothing. It's just, I can't smell. I think it's allergies. So I was just like, okay, let me just take a test just to cancel it out. So I took a test, y'all. I took an at-home test, 15-minute results. Within 1 minute of taking the test, you could see 2 lines. It was a positive. So I'm sitting there like what? I got COVID. And it didn't make sense because it was just like, I didn't feel like I was sick. And I was actually getting better from when me and Nana had first, when we thought we recaught it after the birthday party. I was feeling better. Only thing was, I couldn't smell. And my nose was burning. That's it. Like, my face would burn. My nose. Like, allergies. So then, I have my boyfriend test. He tested. Came up positive. He had no symptoms. He had only had like maybe 3 days of symptoms in the very, very, very beginning. And that was it. So he thought the test was wrong. He thought the test was wrong. So then I tested Eris. And it's the same, it's the nose up the Q-tip up the nose thing. So I tested her. She tested positive. Hers was faint. But it was positive. And then, so then I told my mom. I called her. She had Rona. And I was like, I tested positive for COVID. And so I let her know. Me, my boyfriend, and Eris all tested positive. So test Rona. Because at this time, Rona was the only one actually showing any signs of a cold, being sick, anything. So we tested her. My mom had tests over there because I had given her some. Oh, because mind you guys, Rona hasn't been to school in 3 weeks, almost a whole month. Because when she first started getting sick, I kept her out of school just for until I got her better. But like 2 days into her being sick, 2-3 days into it, I called her school to excuse her absences and let them know she was sick. And they told me that there was an exposure. Somebody had COVID at the school, and that gave us the options for quarantine. So I was thinking, like, did she catch this from school and then give it to us? But then it didn't make sense because we were all sick before she was sick, and she hadn't been to school. Like, before, when we got sick, she had been to school that Friday, and that was it. But we were already sick before her last day of school. So we don't know if, like, she had contact with somebody and then it just took days for her to have symptoms or what. But they ended up talking about somebody had it. So she was quarantined for the 2 weeks automatically because that's what I chose to do. I chose the full quarantine. And she was already still sick. So it was like, I'm not going to rush her back into school. So then when we came with the positive test, I ended up having to call the school again and let them know. Because the day that the school told me somebody was positive at the school, we ordered the home test, and they got Instacarted to my mom's house that day, and I had her test in Rona, and Rona came back negative. So she was negative. So then this time, I had my mom use the second one because it's a 2-pack. She tested Rona. Rona came up positive. Then we ordered another one to come. So my mom tested herself that day. She ended up being positive. My older sister, which is weird, I had been in her face like all week, like helping her at her job, volunteering and stuff. And in her office, I don't wear a mask. I know we don't wear a mask in like when I be in her office and it's just her and me, we don't have a mask on. But then once we go out into the like hallways and stuff, or if you go into somebody else's office or somebody comes to your office, then you put your mask on or whatever. But since we already are around each other, we never wore masks at the job. And then her job said like I can be in the office by myself pretty much without a mask because I'm pregnant and they just know it's hard to breathe with them. So my sister came up negative, and we're thinking it's because she had already caught it earlier like in August. And I think for a good 3 months after, you still have the antibodies strong. So she was positive. She was good. My dad tested because he went to the birthday party, so we told him to test. He came back negative too. So it's like, it's kind of weird because at the birthday party, Renia wasn't really in nobody's face. She was on her little motorcycle the whole time. But me and my dad were the only ones sitting next to each other the entire time talking. And my dad has cancer. He has leukemia. So he has health conditions that like will make it really high risk. But my dad is also vaccinated. My sister is vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. I ended up getting vaccinated just because of the fear of catching it while pregnant, which I'm so glad I did now, just because I was hearing so many stories about pregnant women getting COVID and what happens to them or what happens to the baby, and just the higher risk. It was just so many articles. So I ended up getting vaccinated. I was just like, at the end of the day, if this causes me health problems down the line, then so be it, but at least my child will be here. So it was kind of like, okay, do I think about me or do I think about my child? Like, do I pretty much make it to where I'm gonna catch this and there's a chance that she doesn't make it or I don't make it and then she has no mother? Or do I get it and at least, have a better chance of catching it and being good? She's born, and then 10 years from now, it's like some kind of lawsuit or something for whoever got it or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully not, but... So I ended up getting it. My last dose was, I think like September 21st. So they say that you're covered like 2 weeks after your last dose or whatever. So thank God, like, it was in me already. Because my brother had told me too, before I even got the shot, before I even got vaccinated, he had told me, because he got vaccinated. And I asked him, like, do you know anybody that has gotten vaccinated and caught it though? Like, what is the difference? And he said, yeah, he said it comes off like a regular cold. Like, instead of being so sick for days, you're only sick for like a few days. And that didn't even click to me when we were only sick for a few days, only because of the fact that I just knew it was colds. And nobody else in my family is vaccinated. Like, as far as in my household. Renai is not, Eris isn't. And then my boyfriend's not. So it was kind of weird that he got over it quick. Eris got over it like in a day. Renaya had it, but she was still up functioning. Like, it didn't make nobody like bedridden. And then even my mom had underlying health issues that can make it worse. That's what we were so worried about, my mom catching it off of anybody. And she got through it like it was a regular cold. So, I don't know. Now, mind you, we may not have had the Delta variant because I think that's the more like severe one. But I do think that the vaccine helped me. And then the fact that not laying down and letting it actually like take over your body. Because y'all, not one day that I was sick, pregnant at all, did I just stay home and lay down. Or did I just lay down all day? Like, as much as I wanted to, just because it was just making me so tired. I don't know if that was just the pregnancy. But I was still up. As if nothing happened. Like, nothing was going on. I was still up taking care of Eris and Nana. It was like, I don't know, it's like when you're a mom, it doesn't matter when you're sick. Nobody cares. There is no out. Like, there is no break when you're sick, when you're a mom. And I think I've just kind of accepted that. And I don't even bother. I just know if I'm sick, just means I gotta do everything the same, just sick now. So, yeah, but now, so we went and got tested. We went and got tested at an actual facility because we just wanted to like get it on paper. And for like just for like the school and stuff. We went and got tested and it was kind of weird. Like, my boyfriend's test, we went and got tested. Like, okay, we took at-home tests Thursday. We went and got tested, what was it, Friday. We went and got tested Friday. Our test results came back Saturday. His test results came back negative, my boyfriend's, which is weird. My test results came back negative. And then Renaya's came back positive. So when mine came back negative, I was still feeling the burning in my face. So I took another at-home test. It came out positive. So it's still kind of weird because it's kind of like, I think I'm negative, but it's just like lingering. Like I still was taking, like, I've still been taking the same precautions, like wearing my mask and stuff. Well, I always was, but just like wearing my mask. And we haven't went to like stores and stuff. We've been just online getting everything delivered. Like, if it wasn't for me needing to prepare for the baby, I wouldn't even be at the laundromat right now. But I'm at one that's like kind of empty. It's kind of in the boondocks. But I need to make a space for where my laundry normally is. I bought a portable closet for the baby stuff because I was trying to figure out like where I'm gonna put the baby stuff at exactly, because I didn't want to put it in my room because really, I mean, I have space in there, but I didn't want to overcrowd it. So I trying to see what these people do. And then I figured if my boyfriend's in there sleeping, I don't have to go in there every time I need something. Like, I need the stuff to be like as convenient as possible. So I've seen these portable closets that is actually pretty convenient. Like, I'm like, shoot, I need to get one of those for our room just so we got more closet space. Mr. Sir, if you don't hold this baby's hand, little 1-year-old, he got walking. Oh God, people. But so I ordered this closet, and I want to put it in my hallway, and I want to put it in the hallway. Like, I went shopping for all the baby stuff, so we have all the stuff she needs. The only thing that we didn't get is just diapers, but that's just because I don't know. I didn't want a bunch of diaper boxes because I don't even have like all her stuff. We have the beds, we have the car seats, we have the strollers, we have the swings, but nothing's put up. So like all her clothes are still in the shopping bags, and I just have them all sitting in the bed in like this big old bassinet bed thing. And so all her clothes are still sitting in there in the bags. And then like all the stuff that we got, like the lotion, soaps, all that stuff, it's all sitting in the bed. So I needed to do laundry in order to get rid of all the stuff that was right there. I just had all the dirty clothes were just, in the containers or whatever, in the baskets and bags and stuff right there. And so once I cleared that out, then I can start building the closet and put it right there, because I don't know if I'm going to put it there or not. It's right in front of Renaya's door, so depending on how wide it is, I don't want it to where she has to squeeze through past to get out of her room. So if it's too wide, then I'm going to put it, I'm thinking of putting it in the living room, just so it can be easy access. Like I don't want to put it in my room, because for one, I'm rarely even in my room. Like I'm in my room to sleep. That's about it. So I don't really want to have to where I have to go back and forth to my room from the living room. I'm in the living room more throughout the day. Like even when my boyfriend's at work, I'm in the living room. It's like the mutual area. So I just need to put the closet thing together, so then I can start putting all her baby stuff on it, getting all her clothes situated on it, and then yeah. So now I think I'm about to be in like that nesting stage of just preparing, because I have about one more shot left of McKenna. I think 1 or 2. So within the next 3 weeks, I'm expecting to have her, and I'm ready, but I'm not ready. It's like I'm ready, like as far as the stuff is there, but I'm not ready as far as like how I want everything to be set up when I go. When I have her. Like I want it to be set up to where everything's organized and stuff, and I can just have her and just enjoy being home and all that. So yeah, so I'll be back, y'all. I gotta go get my clothes. I think they're done. I hope they're done. Oh, I need more quarters. I see somebody hovering around my stuff. Alright, so yeah, I'll be back. Oh, actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and end it because it's already at 22 minutes, and I think I'm combining it with the other video too. So, on that note, you guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below. Hit your post notifications so you can know when my next video will be uploaded. Bye.